Hi guys, you are welcome to my channel. Today we'll be looking at how we can scalp gold on the smaller time frames. But before we go to the smaller time frames, we're going to look at what has happened on the higher time frames, and I'll be starting with the daily time frame using pivot analysis. Now the pivot line is at 2572.43. Price opened below the pivot line. The buyers attempted to push price above it, but price was unable to sustain the bullish momentum. Now price has dropped below the opening price. Now the implication of price trading below the pivot line shows that price might likely drop towards the support, the first support, which is at 2557.97. But if price is unable to drop towards the support, price might go above the pivot line once more to test the first resistance, which is at 2584.30. But that's that with pivot analysis. Looks bearish considering yesterday's candlestick, which is a bearish engulfing candlestick against this small previous day candlestick. We might see price dropping a bit towards yesterday's low. Yesterday's low is at let's check where yesterday's low is. Yesterday's low is at 2560.56. We might see price dropping towards that line. And yesterday's high, where is yesterday's high, is at 2586.89. You might see price also pushing towards that particular level. But for now, price is ranging on the daily time frame. Let's quickly look at the monthly time frame. The monthly time frame shows that this particular very month of September 2024, right, the bulls are in control. The bulls have been in control in the last 3 months, except for this particular doji, where the bears attempted to balance, or where there was a balance kind of consolidation. But for the past 2-3 months, the bulls are still pushing the price of gold towards the 2600 level. Aside that, looking at trend line, you can see that the trend line is still bullish, ascending trend line, tested around here. There's another trend line formation that we have around here, which is more steeper, showing that the bullish momentum is still strong. Looking at order block, we have order block around here where buyers are stationed in case price drops suddenly. Another level or line of order blocks around here. That's the 2050 level. The first one is at the first order block level is at 2332 level. On the weekly time frame, you can see that the price of gold is still bullish. Plotting the trend line, we can see that the price of gold is respecting the ascending trend line. Look at what happened around here. We can see something like flag pattern, bullish flag pattern breaking out to form for more buyers to jump in. Another flag pattern breakout around here, and this happened just a couple of weeks back, where this flag pattern was broken. We might expect another flag as price of gold keep pushing up, forming new all-time high. So we might expect another flag pattern formation around here if the consolidation that is currently happening around here is anything to come by with. Now looking at the daily time frame, we spoke about the flag patterns on the weekly time frame. There's a particular flag pattern around here on the daily time frame. Now price of gold is moving in line with bullish flag patterns, so some buyers will be stationed around here, while some will be stationed around here buyers will be stationed around here for maximum profit, but breakout buyers will be stationed around here to join the trend. We expect another flag formation somewhere around here if the bears are able to hold forth for some time. We might expect to see another flag formation before price breaks out and the bullish trend continues. But that's that for the daily time frame. The overall direction is still bullish. Buyers are still in control, and price is currently respecting the ascending trend line. On the 4-hour time frame, price ranging as expected. Bears will push price towards a particular level before the bulls comes in. But for now, the bulls might have come in around here to push price up. But if this is not sustained, we might see the bears pushing price towards this depth for the bulls to step in and subsequently push price above. But that's that on the 4-hour time frame. We have this particular order block around here where buyers might be stationed in case the bears are able to push price down lower. Station around here to capitalize and then push price back up. On the 1-hour time frame, price is currently ranging. So there seems to be a balance between the buyers and the sellers, but evidently from the screen we can see that the buyers might eventually win this particular between the buyers and the sellers. Seems to be a balance, and price is currently ranging. We might expect a range breakout somewhere around here for price to push up. Price will push up first to the structural level at 2589, then possibly we might see price test the 2. On the break of this structure, we might see price test the 2600 level. At that level, that will be a psychological level. A breakout price, we might see price continue towards 265 to 627 level. But for now, price is ranging. There seems to be a balance. We have our range top at 2589 and the range bottom at 2560. So we might expect price to continue to range until we see a breakout to the top or a breakout towards the bottom. On the 30 minutes time, price has been we have a high, lower, a low, lower high. Formation of the is gonna get tricky. We might plot this ascending trend line. Below this ascending trend line might give us possibly a double bottom before we see price push up. If this ascending trend line is not broken, buyers are able to break above this channel, top low level of the channel, we might see a higher high. The moment we see a higher high formation, possibly we might see a retest of the channel, lower of the higher part of the channel before we see price push up towards the top. But the sellers will be lined up. We will have this particular order, the block around there where sellers might come in 2584. Sellers might come in for buyers to push price back to the initial resistance. This might be a resistance and it might turn to support for price to eventually push up and then break out the all-time high. But that's a possibility. Only time can tell the outcome of what is gonna happen. On the 15 minutes time frame, which is the lower time frame, price is currently ranging. As far as the screen is concerned, the range top is 2576. The range bottom is 2565. So we might expect price to continue to range. Of course, there's an order block formation around the 2575. If price gets to this particular level, we might see a drop for price to test this possible resistance level. A test of this resistance level might possibly see price push up towards the top to break this particular resistance area. But if that does not happen, on the contrary, we might get price get to this particular resistance area. Just a minute. Price might possibly get to this resistance area for price to drop back to the bottom, and a break of this particular lower range, we might see price drop towards the 2560 level, and that might give us left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and a possible drop for us to have a kind of double bottom. But if that does not happen and price drops further, then we might see the flag pattern developing more to a much more longer flag, and that might imply that we might see something like this before price event break out to the top. The final destination is expected to be the top, because we have a long-term bullish trend in place. But that's that for the 15 minutes time frame. There's a balance, there's a range, ongoing range, and the buyers, sellers are happy with one another for now, until we see one side take the upper hand and push price in one particular direction. But for now, if you look at what is happening on the 15 minutes time frame, we have like a triangle. Until we say a breakout of this triangle, it could be in either direction. But if it breaks to the lower side, it might be short-lived along the line for price to eventually go up. But if it breaks to the upper side, that implies that the bullish trend is about to continue its movement. On the 5 minute time frame, what do we have? You can see that there's an impulsive move here, and the buyers are struggling to balance what has happened here. You can see this move around here, and this particular move is longer, so we expect this support to become resistance, but it's as if the buyers trying to break this resistance. A break above this resistance on the 5 minutes time frame shows that the bearish move has been propagated and price might continue its upward trajectory. But for now, this particular move on the part of the buyers is not as strong as this particular leg of the part of the seller. So you might say the sellers are still in control and we might possibly see price drop, but don't be surprised. The overall trend is bullish. The buyers might pull a surprise and push price up. But for now, we have this other block around here, 2575, and we have another other block here, 2566. So these are the possible range area, the possible range area where we might want to wait for a strong breakout this particular to tell us the direction price is going to go. If we have a breakout above 2575, the buyers are in control, and if we have a breakout below 2566, then the sellers are trying to turn the table around. But for now, price is ranging. Alright, that's that for today's video. If you like the video, why don't you smash the like button? If you are yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Smash the subscribe button. Thank you to our current subscribers. We have our website, www.benefittrader.com. You can visit our website to learn more how to trade gold. Till I come your way tomorrow, is